14 years ago, just outside the rural town of Ravensbridge, West Virginia, there was a stretch of highway people whispered about but never dared to visit. Locals called it Dead Mile, one lonely mile of the old Route 26, where accidents always happen the same way: sudden, violent, and eerily identical. Eventually, the county sealed the place off. They put up rusted barricades, sun-bleached danger, closed area signs, and left the road to rot beneath a silence that felt too heavy for open air. But even a dead road needed a night watchman, and that man was Ethan Cole. For nearly 10 years, Ethan spent his nights in an old wooden watch booth, and every night he heard things that no abandoned highway should ever produce. Footsteps in the trees, branches snapping, and whispers that felt like they were crawling straight out of the dirt. He endured it because he had a purpose. He was supporting someone else's dream, his wife, studying to become a doctor. Just until she graduates, then everything will change, he told himself each night. It was the hope that kept him alive. On the night of her graduation, Ethan expected a call, maybe a thank you, maybe a proud message. Instead, she showed up at Dead Mile at 1 a.m. She stepped out of a car with two friends, both drunk, both laughing loudly in the darkness. Her smile wasn't warm. It was cruel. She tossed an envelope at him. "Sign it." "What's this?" "Your divorce, Ethan." Behind her, her friends snickered openly. "Look at him, sitting in that shack like some stray mutt." "Girl, you upgraded. Big time." She didn't defend him. She didn't soften the blow. "I don't need this life anymore. I have my degree. I have a real future." Then she left, laughing. Ethan stood frozen as the car disappeared down the dark road. Then the wind shifted. The trees behind the booth rustled violently, as if something had been listening all along. By morning, Ethan Cole was gone. No goodbye note, no resignation, no footprints returning from the woods, only one set going in. His wife moved away. New job, new city, new friends. But the past didn't stay buried. Lights in her house began burning out for no reason. Doors slammed on their own. The shower turned on every night at 3 a.m., as if someone were washing dirt off their body. And wet footprints appeared in her hallway, always stopping right at her bedroom door. She had nightmares of car crashes, twisted bodies, metal scraping, and someone calling her name from inside crushed vehicles. Between the dreams, one whisper always returned: "You left me in the wrong place." Haunted, she began searching for answers. She hired investigators, visited old sheriff's offices, dug through forgotten files, until she found a dusty box labeled Route 26 Incident Archive. Inside, photos, Ethan in the booth, and behind him, deep in the tree line, a crouched shadow, watching. In the last image, Ethan was running into the woods. She went back to Dead Mile at dusk. The booth was still standing, crooked as if something had pushed it from the inside. When she stepped in, the air turned freezing, and then the door slammed shut behind her. No wind, just purpose. A wet breath touched her neck, then a voice: "You came back. Why?" She turned slowly. Ethan was there, or something that used to be Ethan. His body was covered in dry mud, chest crushed inward, clothes torn, eyes reduced to two hollow pits. He wasn't there to hurt her. He wanted her to understand. "You knew this place doesn't forgive abandonment." Behind him, the shadows in the trees began to move. Broken bodies, twisted faces, victims of old crashes, all staring at her. She tried to run. He let her, but on the fourth step, she tripped on the same route Ethan had years before. The shadows closed in. By sunrise, deputies found her car on the roadside. Engine running, headlights on. Passenger door open toward the woods. No sign of her. Truckers now report seeing a woman running along Dead Mile between 2 and 3 a.m., begging for help. and a pale watchman with a broken flashlight staring from the tree line. But when anyone stops, there's nothing. Only footprints going in, none coming out. Dead Mile doesn't forgive. Now, it has 2 watchmen. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss another upload. Finally, if you know someone who might find this interesting, go ahead and share this video with a friend. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.